The new head coach of Chelsea will need to get going quickly next season in order to win over the fans right away. The manager's new hire is 44-year-old Enzo Maresca. As he takes on the most significant role of his short managerial career thus far, all eyes will be on him. Last season, the Italian manager led Leicester City to promotion from the Championship after serving as Pep Guardiola's assistant at Manchester City. He did this while also implementing a distinct possession-based football strategy at Leicester. With more high-profile players in the Chelsea dressing room, how will he manage? Ideally, Maresca settles rapidly and begins firmly. It's unquestionably a harsh presentation for him as Chelsea will have defending champs Manchester City on the first day of the season of the Chief Association. If the Blues sign a current transfer target, Maresca will have a better chance of getting started quickly. According to the Chelsea Chronicle, Chelsea are connected with a large group of value players in the exchange market. However, you could contend that Leicester City's Kiernan Dewsbury lobby could be the best marking of all. On Friday, The Athletic reported that Chelsea has made an offer to acquire Leicester midfielder Dewsbury-Hall. Through X, journalist Fabrizio Romano made the claim that Chelsea are talking about including César Casadei and David Datro Fofana in the deal for Dewsbury-Hall. On the off chance that Maresca maintains that his players should grasp his way of thinking from the very first moment, presenting a player from his title-winning Leicester group could be best. It would make sense to wonder if Dewsbury-Hall is prepared to make an immediate impact in Chelsea's starting lineup. However, the 25-year-old box-to-box midfielder was hair-raising last season under Maresca. He has also played in the Premier League previously. In 2022, Ademola Lookman, Leicester's official website, called Dewsbury-Hall amazing. He seems ready to advance in his career. As Leicester's number 8 midfielder last year, Dewsbury-Hall performed flawlessly in the system. The Englishman with the left foot had real permission from the team to launch an attack, which he can do with his incredible engine. During his time with the Foxes, he contributed 15 assists and scored 12 goals in all competitions. Dewsbury-Hall, if he joins Chelsea, could be a great option to start the season with while players adjust to life under Maresca. He is well versed in the system and could assist teammates. It is nothing unexpected that they are hoping to get various new stars trying to give the satisfactory support to new administrator Enzo Maresca. It is not yet clear exactly the amount of a say the Italian has in any approaches this late spring. It appeared that Mauricio Pochettino's refusal to sell Conor Gallagher was a real obstacle that forced him out of his position. In any case, it has been guaranteed as of late that the Blues are emphatically keen on marking one player Maresca has a lot of involvement working with as of now. It has arisen that Kiernan Dewsbury-Corder is high up on Chelsea's rundown of potential focuses on this late spring, to such an extent that they have proactively made a proposal to get him. The fact that they are looking for another midfielder suggests that Gallagher's future is not very bright, regardless of whether the deal is completed. The Briton global made his initial beginning for his country at a significant competition at Euro 2024 as of late, but is still supposedly accessible for an exchange at the right cost. The fact that a player with 1 year remaining on his contract is not the subject of negotiation suggests that they may be looking to cash in before he leaves for free. Even though he had Enzo Fernandez and Moises Caicedo, Pochettino referred to him as priceless last season. The fact that he served as the club captain for nearly the entire season suggests that he considered him unstoppable. There was a presumption that Gallagher would not be a good fit for Maresca, but the evidence shows that, given the chance, he can make the most of Dewsbury-Hall. Blues aggressor Cole Palmer, 22, has just shown up such a long ways at the competition. During England's final group stage match, which England won with a draw against Slovenia, he made a brief appearance for 20 minutes. In any case, it seems like there's strain working from allies on Three Lions director Gareth Southgate to bring the Chelsea star into the group. In the Euros last 16 on Sunday night, England takes on Slovakia. It just so happens, the champs will confront Switzerland or Italy in the quarter-finals. Is it at long last time for Palmer to radiate on the worldwide stage truly? BBC intellectual Chris Sutton has said that he'd cherish Britain's supervisor Southgate to hand a beginning situation to Palmer on Sunday. Tragically, he anticipates that the Chelsea playmaker should be on the seat for a fourth consecutive match. Sutton stated to BBC Sport, "I actually want him to pick Cole Palmer as his number 10, whose creativity in the 20 minutes he played in that game made England appear to be a far more potent team. But I don't think he will." Palmer still has time to make an impression at the Euros this summer, but Southgate's selections and substitutions will require some bravery. Any Chelsea ally that watched the 22-year-old over the most recent 9 months should be stunned at his absence of game time for Britain. All things considered, the Blues haven't seen individual enchantment at the club like Palmer since Eden Danger's exit. The going-after commitments represent themselves. Palmer made 45 Chelsea appearances last season and scored 25 goals and contributed 15 assists. Palmer is a danger whenever he is on the field, and you can always count on him to have a great game. It's presently been a long time since Chelsea marked Cucurella in a £60 million move bargain, Sky Sports, from Brighton. To say that the left-back has had a turbulent time at Stamford Bridge thus far is an understatement. His performances have generally not been up to his best standards. Be that as it may, the 25-year-old left-back certainly rediscovered something in his game during the last 2 or 3 months of last season. Chelsea allies ought to be really glad to see that Cucurella is proceeding with this purple fix of structure while playing for his country at Euro 2024. Cucurella, a Chelsea player, is currently enjoying a fantastic tournament for Spain, the only team in the competition with a winning percentage of 100%. They will then face Georgia on Sunday in the last 16 stage. Before being rested for the Albania victory, he participated in the victories over Croatia and Italy. Through X, Optajo revealed that Spain's Cucurella has won more individual duels than any other defender at Euro 2024. It is an excellent statistic that perfectly demonstrates the fullback's aggressive play. Who will be Chelsea's first-choice left-back under Enzo Maresca, the new coach? Cucurella and Ben Chilwell ought to fight close. Don't be surprised if Chelsea's fullbacks switch to the midfield position next season, based on Maresca's performance at Leicester City last season. The Chelsea narrative would need to edge with Cucurella to begin toward the start of the following year. The fifth Spaniard might be a good fit for the new style of football because he is currently playing with such confidence. It's great to see Cucurella performing on the biggest stage in a Spain shirt. However, Chilwell is a top player in his own right and vice-captain of the club. However, he wants to attempt stay away from wounds and return to his absolute best. It has proactively been accounted for that new supervisor Enzo Maresca was not excited about going into his most memorable mission as a chief association manager with just Nicholas Jackson accessible as a choice to include. Ian Maatsen has signed a 6-year contract with Aston Villa, leaving Borussia Dortmund without the left-back permanently. Ian Maatsen has signed a deal to join Aston Villa, spending approximately €44 million, in the English Premier League. Following his impressive loan stint at Chelsea, the Dutchman was also wanted by Borussia Dortmund on a permanent basis. However, they were unwilling to pay more than €30 million, so Aston Villa won out. Maatsen has signed a contract with Aston Villa that will keep him in the UEFA Champions League until June 30, 2030. During the second half of the season that just ended at Borussia Dortmund, the 22-year-old left-back demonstrated why he is one of the most promising young left-backs in the world. He was a big part of BVB's run to the Champions League final and made important contributions on the attack in the Bundesliga. In his 23 games for the Black and Yellows, Maatsen scored 3 goals and assisted on 2 more.